Welcome to Ella Law Tutorials. I'm Ella, and I'm excited to guide you through the complexities of criminal law. In our upcoming series, we're tackling Chapter 2, focusing on the intriguing topic of possession, so hit subscribe and let's get to it. Understanding the nature of possession in criminal law requires a nuanced approach. While it may seem straightforward, defining possession involves a complex interplay between actions and intentions. The notion of possession is not confined to mere physical control over an object. It also encompasses the mental state or intention behind the control. Suppose an individual, X, unknowingly receives a package containing illegal drugs in the mail. Despite not being aware of its contents, X technically has physical control over the drugs. However, without the requisite intent to possess them, X may not be held liable for possession under certain circumstances. Possession is often described as having two essential elements, corpus and animus. Corpus refers to the physical aspect of possession, indicating the tangible control a person exercises over an object. Animus, on the other hand, deals with the mental aspect of possession, focusing on the intent or purpose behind controlling the object. Both elements must coexist for possession to be established. Without physical control or the requisite mental intention, possession cannot be proven. If X finds a wallet on the street and decides to keep it, she has both the physical control, corpus, over the wallet and the intent, animus, to exercise ownership over it. Thus, X can be said to possess the wallet. Possession is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It can take different forms depending on the circumstances and the specific requirements of the law. Possessio civilis, also known as legal possession, implies that the individual exercises control over the object with the intent of ownership or acting as if they were the owner. Possessio naturalis, on the other hand, denotes a more passive form of possession where control is exerted over an object without necessarily intending ownership. Courts often interpret statutory provisions to favor possessio naturalis, as it imposes a lesser burden of proof on the prosecution. X borrows a car from a friend and uses it for a weekend trip. She has possessio naturalis over the vehicle since she controls it without intending to become the owner. Conversely, if X buys the car outright, her possession becomes possessio civilis as she exercises control with the intent of ownership. Courts play a crucial role in interpreting the meaning and scope of possession in criminal statutes. They often lean towards a broader interpretation of possession, especially in cases where proving animus domini, intent to own, would be challenging for the prosecution. This pragmatic approach ensures that individuals are held accountable for their actions without imposing unrealistic evidentiary requirements on law enforcement agencies. In a case where X is found in possession of a firearm discovered in her car trunk, the court may interpret the law to require only possessio naturalis, focusing on physical control rather than intent to own. This interpretation facilitates prosecution without the need to prove animus domini. The physical aspect of possession involves more than just physically holding or controlling an object. Factors such as the nature of the object, its location, and the manner in which control is exercised are taken into consideration. Control can also be exerted indirectly through agents or intermediaries, extending the concept of possession beyond immediate physical proximity. If X leaves valuable jewelry in a safe deposit box at a bank, she still maintains physical control over it, even though she may not access it regularly. The location and security measures surrounding the jewelry demonstrate X's control over it. The mental component of possession is equally important and often more complex to ascertain. Different crimes may require varying levels of mental intent, ranging from mere awareness of control to the specific intent to own or derive benefit from the object. Various Latin terms are used to describe the mental state required for possession, reflecting the nuances of intent and knowledge involved. If X is aware that her roommate has hidden illegal substances in their shared apartment but takes no action to remove or report them, she may still be considered to possess the substances due to her acquiescence and control over the living space. Possession is not always exclusive to a single individual. Multiple individuals can possess an object simultaneously, either jointly or individually. The intentions and actions of each possessor determine their liability, with joint possession requiring a common purpose or agreement among the individuals involved. Suppose X and Y jointly rent a storage unit where they store stolen goods. Both X and Y exercise physical control over the items and share the intent to use them for unlawful purposes, establishing joint possession and liability for both individuals. While possession is a crucial element in establishing criminal liability, it is distinct from culpability. Culpability refers to the mental state or intention required for a particular crime, whereas possession defines the act itself. Understanding this distinction is essential in determining the elements necessary for a conviction in possession-related offenses. If X accidentally takes a neighbor's laptop, believing it to be her own identical device, she may possess the laptop without the culpable intent required for theft. However, her mistaken possession still constitutes the actus reus of the offense. Cases involving inadvertent possession pose unique challenges in criminal law. Determining liability requires a careful analysis of voluntariness, considering whether the individual knowingly and voluntarily possessed the object or was unwittingly involved. Courts must distinguish between voluntary acts of possession and situations where individuals are unwittingly caught up in possession-related offenses. If X receives a package containing illegal contraband addressed to her but promptly reports it to the authorities without opening it, she may avoid liability for possession due to her immediate action to disassociate herself from the illegal item. Thanks for tuning in to LLB Tutorials. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to comment below with your thoughts and share it with your friends who might also benefit from it. And of course, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Remember, understanding the law is key to navigating our world with confidence. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.